What is going on, everybody? This is Art of Idmore. Sorry about last night. I had to go do something, so couldn't do the GG stream. So we might talk about it on my next day off. But I just need to get this off my chest before I head on into work. But I'm really getting tired of this fucking blame the black man game that people like a Mary Brown and, well, I guess that woman's name was Pat, was saying on Green Gorilla's channel the other day. Man, I'm really getting tired of this shit. I'm really getting fucking tired of it. Like women don't do shit in the community that's fucked up. Like, they don't do anything that in the community that's fucked up. It's always the black man's fault. If the woman molests a child, if a woman touches a child, it's a black man's fault because he wasn't there. Like, are you fucking serious? You really gonna just sidestep that? And that's what they were doing last night. They were just sidestepping the fact that women hold some responsibility for how the community bears out. How it bears out. They are responsible for this shit just like the black man. But the only problem is that they've always had a mic and black men didn't. Black men were not able to speak their facts, their life experiences about what they seen. It was always put into the mic in front of the face of a black woman to talk bad about us, because that was always the agenda. That was always the agenda. Black men are this, black men are that, black men are this. And they didn't say it like some black men. Like what would happen last night when Pat was talking to Keep It 100, where she was always trying to talk about, don't say all black men, don't say all black women, don't say all, you make it seem like it's all black women, it's only some of it. But as soon as the tables were flipped, because he checked on that shit, and that's what I loved about the dude. He checked on that shit, because whenever Amiri was talking about black men, she didn't check Amiri to say, no, don't say black men, say some black men. Because they're making you seem like you're saying all black men are like this. Let's get this straight. Let's get that fact straight, man. One, I hate that condescending attitude that black women have when it comes to their shit. That's what Pat was doing last night. Two, I hate motherfuckers who come from the fucking church and try to want to Bible thump men, but they don't want to Bible thump these women out here. To trust and believe, she's one of those things. I guess what Kevin Samuels say, a Christian feminist. That's exactly what she is. Because everything that comes out of her mouth, I don't care that you say you love black men. What is your actions? Your actions prove that you really don't give a fuck about us. Because you would have checked Amiri on his shit. You would have. Whenever he said something stupid. But you didn't care about that. You cared about the narrative that has always been perpetrated by women like you. Black men are evil. Don't give a fuck about us. You can see that by your actions. Because anytime you get a chance to shit on us, you do it. And you do it gladly. And don't even talk about how the fact that Pat came at Keep It 100, and she's supposed to be a saved woman. I'm sorry, ain't no saved woman gonna go into a man's space and talk like that to a man if you follow the Bible correctly. So, because what does the Bible say about contentious women? Pat, you might want to check that out, because that's what you were being last night, a contentious woman. That's all she was being, contentious, being argumentative for no fucking reason. No fucking reason. And Amir Brown, men like him is a disgrace. He's probably the type of man that gets pegged because he wants his woman to feel empowered. I hate dudes like that, man. I hate men like that. Because nothing ever gets fixed because of people like those two. Nothing ever in this community ever gets fixed because they always want to protect the women from the evils that they do to this community. They always want to push it off onto the black man. This community is made up of men and women. And it's not always on the man that the community is fucked up, because the women do it too. Women teach their kids how to get on welfare, and so that way they don't need a fucking man. Because even the children will say that. They don't teach these girls about what it means to be a wife, a mother. None of these chicks know how to be that. None of them. And many chicks that I've listened to, have I've talked to, that's not what they want to be. They want to be partners. But the only thing about this is this whole feminist agenda that's going on. Because I did a video about this at least about a year ago, and I re-uploaded on this channel. And it's about feminism's failure to have it all. These women want to be feminists up until it's about time to get a boyfriend and be married. Because now they said, I want to keep the money that I make for myself, but you as a man that comes into my life, guess what? I need you to pay everything. I want you to be the workhorse, so that way I can live and be a person of luxury, a lady of leisure. But you need to pay everything. But you have no say so in this house. Some guys accept that shit. Not me. How many times have I said on my channel and other people's channel how men who have wives go home and don't have food on the table for them? Don't even have food in the refrigerator or the microwave or something. The woman eats, the kids eat, but he has to go to fucking McDonald's or some late night fast food restaurant to get something to eat when he gets off work. Because the wife doesn't put a plate aside for him. Because they deem that cooking for your husband, the one that you made vows to honor and protect, is a form of slavery. It's a form of slavery. This is what's been taught to these young females. And you have the nerve and audacity to think that Austin Holloman wants to deal with this? You think he wants to deal with a woman that don't even want to cook for him? He wants to say like you just being a patriarchal slave master? And all he's asking for is his wife to set aside a plate. You're gonna eat anyway. Get me something. You think he wants to deal with that? I don't care if he's fucking 23. I don't care. If that motherfucker's 23. At 23, he's making the money he's paying for. Hell, you know what? It don't even matter if he's paying 100% of the bills or even 50% of the bills. At the end of the fucking day, if his wife cooks something, if she has something to eat, and she doesn't even think to be considerate enough to think that my man is coming home, I want to make sure that he has something to eat when he gets here, so that way he ain't got to go somewhere else to get fed. You don't have the consideration of that. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. So no wonder men are going their own way. No wonder men are leaving this country because of that shit. Because we are getting tired of the conditions that's going on in our community. And as soon as we speak up, oh, but it's your fault. You doing this, you doing that. Women have been trying to silence black men ever since we had a voice on this platform. They have been trying to silence us, and thank God Kevin broke through, so that way more men can start fucking waking up instead of we having all these damn blue pill, purple pill motherfuckers. You're gonna have to choose. Either you're gonna be red pill or you're gonna be blue pill. You want to be a blue pill simp like Amari? You can stay your ass over there. Because a lot of that shit that he was saying on that fucking live stream was fucking utterly ridiculous. And I know that for a fact. And he knows that. But he just wants to play stupid. Because on that damn live stream, he fucking left. And then, as soon as his people came up there, now he wants to come up there and wants to take over the fucking shit. No, fuck all that, man. You left. You didn't get up there until your people was up there. And you want to try to take over Green Gorilla's. Nah, fuck you. Fuck you. You have no fucking respect for nobody. None. None whatsoever. The stuff, I swear, boy. This whole blame game of sitting here blaming black men for everything that ails the community is getting fucking tiresome. It is getting fucking tiresome. Like you're doing the same thing that white slave owners, that white men have done to black men. Because we were always the focus to make sure that we couldn't get up. Because they knew strong black men would be a problem. And they've used the women to destroy us by giving them more preferences and privileges than they have given us. That civil rights bill was supposed to be for us, so that way we could take care of our families, because the simple fact, and we did a video on this on the Kerner Commission, because when black men went into the cities, they couldn't find jobs because those jobs were taken up by the immigrants that were already there. So black men did not have the ability to take care of their families like every other group of people did. And so a lot of black men, even from the South, sent their families up here not up here, but to those cities, so that way they can get on welfare, so that way they can be able to take care of their children, because the jobs were drying up. But when things got better for black men started making more money, guess what? Marriage rates still started to go down, because the black women chose the government over their men. And even when they changed the laws of no man in the house laws, where you can still have it, you can have a man in the house, but he can't be a working man. He can't make over a certain amount of money. So guess what that meant? The only man that you can have in your house is a derelict, a man that could not work. So what does that look like? You're getting paid from the government. You got a man that can't work, or work very, very fucking little. But guess what? He can only stay there that when she's here. If she says you need to get out, guess what? He needs to get out. That's the power dynamic that she has over that man. That's not the power dynamic that Pat was talking about. Because if the black woman really wanted to be up under a man and be up under his rule and make sure that, I respect the black man, she would have said, no, I don't want to be there, because it was shameful. But black women didn't feel nothing shamed about it. They could live on their own with government's help. And then it became a generational thing up until 1995, 1996, when Bill Clinton signed and said you can only be on it for a certain amount of time. While you're on it, you can still get education. But on top of that, guess what they did to black men? They locked us up with the crime bill. So we get locked up with the crime bill, but y'all got education. They didn't give black men education. They didn't try to teach black men any skills so that way they can improve themselves. They kept taking from us. And you allowed that to happen. That is on you. That's not on us. You took the master's trinkets, not us. We fought so that way we could take care of you. You fought so that way we can be less than you. See how that's your fault. That is not on us. And now men that are my age and younger don't want to deal with this shit anymore. We don't want to fucking deal with these problems. We are not these men that you allowed into your life that fucked you over. And now that since we're the guys that you didn't want and we stuck our nose to the ground, you think we're going to deal with a sassy ass fucking woman? Hell the fuck no. Get the fuck out of here. Go where you're appreciated. I shouldn't have to tolerate you. I should not have to suffer you. We should not have to suffer you. We shouldn't. Especially if we're the ones that did the damn work. There ain't no damn way I'm going to be working damn 10 to 12 hours a fucking day. And my wife ain't going to have a fucking plate of food in a microwave or the refrigerator waiting for my ass. I didn't grow up like that. My mom didn't treat my dad like that. But for some odd fucking damn reason, none of these fucking women on this earth that's around my age or younger, maybe even a little bit older, think it's cool to cook for a man. And I've got receipts on that. There's several guys at my job who don't even get a plate at home. And they got wives. There's so many people dealing with that shit. That's fucking sickening. So why would I want to deal with it? Why would I want to deal with a woman that wants to spend all your fucking money and says it's your fault because you don't make enough? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. No man should be dealing with that. Not every man is a fucking degenerate. Most men are law-abiding citizens that just wants to get a job so that way they can take care of the things they need to take care of. That's it. But the more and more that women have talked like this, even the good ones, even the good ones talk like this, more and more men are leaving. And they're going to stay gone. Because this is not what they want to sign off for. And they have every right to say, I don't want to. And they have every right to speak about it. They have every right to speak about it. They have every right to say it. Every fucking right. But guys like you want to bring up Cynthia G when she say that comment. To my like, oh, I did some Cynthia G, but guess what? Tanya TKL said the same. Will say the same shit. She probably didn't go that far, but she will say the same shit. And let's be honest, some of y'all don't even like your black sons. Some of y'all don't even like your black sons because that black son reminds you of that man that left your ass, probably for good ass reasons. See, a lot of y'all women have mother issues. A lot of you women have mother issues. Real talk. So I don't know what y'all need to do to fix that relationship with y'all mother. But y'all need to do it before y'all actually bring y'all asses into a relationship. If you can get one with your attitude. If you can get one with your thought process. Sitting there talking about like it's always a man's fault. I get tired of that shit. I've been hearing that shit ever since I was fucking little. It's a man's fault. It's a man's fault. It's a man's fault. But then we go out into this real world. And then my early 20s, early teens, early 20s, I started seeing married women who had good husbands cheat on their fucking husbands. Had their kids around the guy they were cheating on with. Now they're fucking 40, 45. Now they want to be born again Christians and be all about God and shit. The biggest load of crap I've ever seen in my fucking life. But that's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. You want to put your dirt underneath the rug to hide your fucking depravity. But want to put us on Blast Street in front of the news media and all that. Saying that, things are just not true. You want to keep kids away from us acting a damn fool in front of the court system just so you can hurt us. For no fucking reason. No fucking reason. Just to hurt us with our kids. I've seen plenty of men who have been hurt by their women. Their guys did nothing wrong. They were hardworking men, had their own businesses. And just because the woman said, you know what? I don't want to do this no more. She gets all the support. This man gets nothing. No one talks to this man about what he's going through. His feelings about the situation. How he's processing this. No support groups. Nothing. And this is why a lot of men after divorce kill themselves, because their whole identity is gone. The whole identity is gone because they have tied their identity to their job and to their family. And someone could just take that away from you without, even if you fight. It don't matter because everybody's against your ass because of the lies that have been told about your Like you don't care. Men do care. And I just get sick and tired of the fucking narrative that men are the destroyers of this community when women have done far, far more worse to shit. They've done far more worse shit than men have probably done, especially in this community, because the men of the black community have treated their women as equals. We're the ones, some of the best men in this fucking world, because we don't look at our women as we want to dominate them. We look at our women as a potential person that we can cooperate with to build a better future with. But for some odd fucking reason, it just seems like our women don't want that. They want us to dominate them. I've always had a sneaky suspicion about black women. They want us to act like white men. They really do. They want us to act like men that force them to submit. That is the sneaky suspicion that I have with black women. They want you to do it by force. If you want me to submit, do it by force. That's what they want. I need to find that fucking video. I really need to find that fucking video. But there was one video that I saw where a woman was saying that what turns her on with a man is how if he gets mad at her, he puts his hands on her and shakes her ass like he's getting ready to fuck her up. And that turns her on. That violent male nature. And there were so many women in that comment section that were defending her. Defending that shit. I had a woman at one of my jobs that was saying that she respects a man that will actually put his hands on her. They want you to do it by force. And if you can't do it by force, then you're a bitch. That's how they look at you. It's utterly fucking insane. But that's how women are, especially in our community. They want you to put your fucking boot on their fucking neck and tell them, do this or else. They respect that. Then just coming with them with respect and saying, can we please have a conversation? Which is fucking sad. It shows the amount of trauma in their lives that they think that is an acceptable way of how to handle discourse as a civilized society, if you will. It just shows they have more of a Neanderthal brain than probably realize. But yeah, the blame game needs to stop. If you ain't trying to come together with the black man, if you stop trying to take the jobs, if you stop trying to always compete with your men, then maybe we can fix this shit. But I have no fucking hope about fixing this shit at all. I have none. No fucking hope about fixing this shit. This shit is done. This shit is over with. That's why I stopped dating, because I already knew this shit's done. It ain't gonna change. Shit's over. I'm in my 40s. I'm not looking to start no family. So as far as getting married is concerned, marriage to me is only to help bring in the next generation through the bloodline. And if I'm not getting married, the only other option I got is getting some prostitutes. Because being in a relationship with a woman is, now these days, it's just dumb. Especially women my age. They already got so much fucking baggage, so much drama. It's fucking worthless. Deal with them, because I'm not dealing with no fucking woman who's in her damn 44, who's 44 to 35 and has got all this damn issues about her life not being how she wants it. Especially a woman that's single. Why the fuck would I be dating a woman? Because most of the chicks now these days that are around my age don't want kids. They already had their kids, if they got kids already, and they don't want to have no more. And they already been snipped. So So what point? What's your usefulness to me? That's the way that's my mentality of it. You are useless to me as far as a marriage partner because you don't want no more kids. I'm not taking care of your kids, and I can't get none of my own. Sorry, it's a done deal. It's a wrap. Do not pass go. I'll go. Listen, man. If you have the ability to use a passport and go out and find your wife, and you're still young and you still be able to do it, and you still feel like you'll be able to do it, go do that. If you are a man who can't get a passport or don't have one, and you don't have the ability to get one, go where you're appreciated. If the black community does not appreciate you, go somewhere else. It's not worth it. It really ain't. This is Art of Immore. And I'm out. Deuces.